Hello everybody, good evening. How are we all doing this fine Tuesday? It's not a fine Tuesday really, I'm having one of my off days, I don't know why. Work went relatively fine as normal, work from home, very nice and relaxed. Even listened to some bossa nova beats in my lunch break. But I've just felt a bit flat all day. You know, just feeling not got my mojo, you know what I mean? And then about an hour ago, started with a sore throat. I thought, that's probably why I feel a bit crappy. I think I'm coming down, or starting to come down with something. Anyway, what better tonic to soothe a scratchy throat than a bit of Sly Dog? I've got to get into the mood. I mean, all that's missing is a bit of smoke floating around, wafting around the room, you know, a smoky backdrop. And a jazz band in the background. But apart from that, we're not doing too bad. Oh, such lovely music. I love it. Absolutely love it. But yeah. Ooh. Sly Dog with some sugar syrup. A dash of water, a couple of blobs of ice. Delicious. Right, anyway, obviously I'm going on holiday in 4 weeks. 4.5 weeks. 4.5 weeks. So, you know, it's good to get any illnesses out of the way now than in 3 weeks' time. You know what I mean? Just in case it's something a bit untoward. Don't want to be rocking up to Southampton to be turned away at the doorstep, do we? Right, anyway, no football tonight, hence why I'm streaming, so bit of an impromptu one. We'll be playing some Kingmaker Pathfinder music tomorrow. But without further ado, we've got a pussycat to interrogate. Good evening, everybody.
I knew she was trouble the first time I saw her. She wore danger like a perfume. It was simply part of her being, and it attracted me, like light attracts the moth people. I wanted to be the microphone as she whispers her melodies, or the pillow she rests her feet on while reading some cheap romance.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to be her nightdress, barely touching, barely covering her marble skin.
Too much, man.
But I was a cop. And a lifetime wouldn't be enough to rid myself of what a woman like her hides under her makeup. Keep your distance, Sonny. Just keep your distance.
Keep your distance, Sonny. He says as moving closer to speak to her. Keep your I can't help it. I'm like a moth person to the flame. Yeah, Snooker was good. I watched a couple of the highlights really, and watched the ending. But they're, you know, very good outcome. Okay, so here's Pussy Galore. We need to interrogate her, obviously, after we've checked out the room. Now, who was this?
Gee, that is a unique picture, and kind of daring.
Daring?
I admit I've never seen anything quite like it before.
I think we can auto-play these, the subtitles, you know. Can we auto-play these now? Oh no. Why not? I don't have to keep clicking every time, that's all. You know what I mean? Clicking your finger gets tiring. It's hard work, this, you know.
Yes, I admit it's a little daring. I keep it. It evokes good memories. A precious old friend of mine. A most wonderful artist.
He's got an eye, that's for sure.
It's auto-playing.
Considering his model.
Was that supposed to be some kind of compliment?
I don't know. I don't compliment often. Not on purpose, anyway.
Oh, you're funny.
She called us funny. I think we're in. How about this chandelier precariously placed above her head?
You got a beautiful place here, Natasha. A peaceful little island on the ocean of madness, with very classy furniture.
Ibn likes me surrounded by elegant things, you know?
You're an elegant thing yourself, sweetheart.
Oh, that's charming. Thank you, detective.
Dishing out the compliments like confetti. Right, what's this on the chair? Better not get involved in the Kingpin's girlfriend. Hey. We're one half of the chicken police, you know. Oh, so these are collectibles. Right, I see. So they probably crop up... Sorry to escape from the setting there. Probably in the extras menu in the main menu. Because you can't access it from your inventory, can you now? It's a collectible. Exit stage right in an emergency.
I bet you spend a lot of your time staring into the mirror. Do you even recognize yourself?
Maybe you were trying to be rude, but, you know, that's a very good question.
I was just trying to be rude.
Oh, really? Well, then I'm sorry.
Don't mention it.
We can't be complimentary all the time. We've got to offset it with a bit of rudeness. You know what I mean? Right, let's go in for the kill. After we've looked her up and down.
This woman's aware of her charm, and she knows how to use it.
Dangerous.
A rare and dangerous combination.
My thoughts exactly, Sonny. My thoughts exactly. I know danger when I see it.
How do you like your bourbon, Mr. Featherland?
In a glass.
In a glass.
But thanks, I had a couple before I came.
Right.
I feel like this may be a long night.
I hope it doesn't bother you if I have one myself.
I get offended if women don't drink in my company.
Oh, you are a funny guy.
So I've been told. Anyway, lovely room.
Yes. Look, Mr. Featherland.
It's sunny. Saves us a lot of time.
Okay, Sonny.
So, why am I here?
You know, men tend to babble in my presence.
It must be exhausting.
It is. But you're not the type to beat around the bush.
Is it too banal if I tell you it's an occupational hazard?
Terribly.
So can I start the unpleasant questions?
I've asked you here so you can do what you do best.
Really? I thought you asked because you wanted me to investigate for you. But if you'd rather be drinking...
You do have a sense of humor. How reassuring.
Only if I'm a bit hungover. That's usually quite common.
Oh, please drop the act about being the alcoholic, heartbroken ex-cop, Sonny. It would undoubtedly suit you, but I've seen you scanning my room. From the second you set foot in here, you started working, and everything I say gets sorted in your brain. Am I right?
That's a bit of an exaggeration, but yeah, it's something like that.
Something like that.
Well then, Sonny, come at me.
Oh, that's something I don't hear often. With pleasure.
Let's get at her then, shall we? Oh, it's so cheesy. It's actually good, right? Oh, I love it. The music, sipping on a rum and listening to these corny lines. Hey, I couldn't think of a better way to spend my June. I think this might even be playing football with a dodgy ankle. Okay, Natasha. A mysterious woman indeed, and seems dangerous too. But she's undoubtedly in serious trouble. The question is she the source of the problem? Or is it someone else? Let's find out as we go straight to question time.
Natasha is a confident woman.
Confident.
I can exploit that.
Exploit that.
But I must be careful.
Be careful.
Every part of her oozes danger.
Right. So she's confident, but dangerous. Okay. Well, this is a good start. Only one option. We can't go wrong.
That was a remarkable performance.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Do you perform here frequently? You're also the owner, if I'm not mistaken.
Sadly, I don't have the time, but the stage still calls my name, and I perform just a few times a year, and always with a new song.
So that was all the excitement.
I have many admirers, if that's what you mean. Yes.
Many admirers. So she's mysterious, but dangerous. Confident, but we must be careful. Picture on the wall. It's caught my eye.
The picture on the wall is quite daring.
Daring.
Only if you knew how old I was at the time.
I think I'm on a slippery slope here.
Come on, don't be shy. Ask.
Oh, she loves it.
All right. How old were you?
Did you really believe I'd tell you?
You're quite a player, aren't you?
Life is anything but a game, detective.
Well, you tell me.
Okay, that went well. Let's leave Iban out of this. Let's not bring him into the conversation and ruin the mood.
Do you think one of your admirers might be behind the threats?
Those who admire me usually idolize me. No, I don't think it's one of them.
You know, the soul of an animal is extremely complicated. Sometimes all it takes is a bad look or some small rejection to turn admiration into hate.
That's a stillborn theory. No one hates me if they once loved me, Mr. Detective.
Ah, I see.
Confidence indeed. But it went well. She's cold as well. Confident, mysterious, cold. We're doing well. Let's keep this up. Let's keep this up. Told you. Bit of rum. I'm on fire. Right, how's my day? You might have just missed it, Chan, but I said my day's been a bit flat. Not felt right motivated today. Been a bit... And then I started with a sore throat about an hour ago, which kind of explains possibly why I might be coming down with something, you know? My body might have been telling me. You're in for a bit of a rocky ride. But anyway, I'm powering through with a bit of this, a bit of rum, a bit of Benylin a bit later, a bit of Lemsip, it's not been Lemsip, and I'm sure I'll be fine. Right. Yeah. I think the middle one is definitely the option. Why use Deborah? Why not come directly to me?
Why Deborah?
Why Deborah?
She's a nice girl, but
Not as
why
nice
didn't
as you.
come to me?
Didn't you ask her the same thing already?
I did, but I like to hear it from all sides.
From all sides.
Well, since this whole thing started, I admit I'm not too keen on leaving my home. When I do, it's only with an escort.
Ibn Wessler has nothing to do with this?
Ibn has everything to do with me. Almost everything. But I didn't want to upset him with this. He thinks I'm overreacting.
Deep behind the diamond skin lies the truth.
She's a bit frightened.
It doesn't matter how hard Natasha's trying to hide it. She's scared. Now I must concentrate to finally find out what I want to know.
Let's go in for the kill. We've buttered her up. Now we're taking her down. She's the victim here after all. You know, we're grilling her like the suspect here.
What was in those threats, exactly?
The message itself is not a threat. It's just a word.
But a word again and again is threatening.
Exactly.
So,
You really don't have any idea? which word could be used for a woman like me?
I guess I do. Yes, I think I know what it could be.
Whore. Cat got your tongue? Am I right? You heard it. I said what you were thinking. And yes, that was in the message. That was printed on the paper and painted on my wall in giant red letters.
Well, thank you for your honesty.
Disgusting. Right, we're not going to bring Philmar into this. I mean, she is scared, but I don't think outright asking her to lie low is going to maybe sit so well with her confident side. Well, try that one.
No one's ever seen the culprit? Not even a shadow?
That's one of the most curious things.
Curious.
Even has men everywhere. Literally, my shadows, ghosts in every alley. But no one saw anything.
One of them could be the culprit.
Ibn pays his animals well, and he's the most dangerous man in the city. A combination that nullifies your theory, I believe?
Maybe, ma'am. Love is capable of insane miracles and miraculous insanity.
What poetry. Did you ever think about writing a book?
Never. I'm afraid I'd learn too much about myself.
Maybe that's the point. I would read about you. Not like the chicken police Pulp Fiction.
Furry hell. Do you read that trash?
Like everyone else in the city.
Oh, great.
Furry hell.
I think it's flattering, even as badly written tales of heroes in the gutter.
You enjoy it?
Well, just a little, Sonny. Just a little.
Just a little. That's plus 15. Look at that. We are on fire. We've got to note down these swear words as well. We've got cluck off, clucking, whatever. You know, we've got furry hell, fire. We've got to note these down. Okay, we'll ask her outright. Who does she expect? Or suspect, rather.
So it's not a fan and not an inside job. Who do you suspect?
Aren't you supposed to know that?
Usually, yes. But I've got nothing to go on. And you don't have a hunch.
Maybe I do. But first, I want to know if you'll even accept my case.
I'm here, aren't
I'm
I?
here, aren't I?
That's true, but I must know if I can trust you.
The proof of the pudding is in the eating.
I wish it was that simple.
Natasha is a mysterious woman, but I must gouge out at least one of her secrets. Enough games. It's time to know why I'm here.
Okay. We've had a bit of foreplay, Natasha. Let's stop beating about that bush.
Let's stop beating about the bush. How do you know Molly?
I'm prepared for that question, but it's still not easy.
You knew very well that if you threw in the name of my wife, I'd come to you no matter how vague and suspicious the case was. I just want to know if you're simply a manipulator or you're really that desperate.
I really know her. I'm not lying.
Oh, really? How? Were you a nurse too? Forgive me, but I don't think so.
Don't be rude and so cynical, Sonny.
I'm sorry, but that's me when feline claws are at my throat.
Molly is an old and good friend of mine. She has nothing to do with this, but I knew that if I didn't mention it to you, you wouldn't have come.
Yeah, Natasha, you're right there.
I knew you were a decent fowl, that you would help me. That's what you're famous for.
Don't go there. Flattery doesn't work.
Look, forgive me. I shouldn't have brought your wife into this.
But you did.
You're right, you shouldn't have. But to be honest, I don't think she's my wife anymore. On paper she is, but I haven't seen her in years.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Really?
I did. I knew. I checked you out before I sent Deborah.
Cluck me. This case is getting more and more intriguing.
Cluck me. Okay. Right, let's just be blatantly blunt. No more beating about the bush after all.
What exactly do you want from me?
You are really as good as they say you are. And I'm not selling lucky dips, Sonny. Find them, whoever they are, and...
Whatever it takes.
Not exactly, but something like that.
You know, if I didn't see the speck of fear behind the confidence shining in your eyes, I wouldn't take the case.
I'm not afraid.
You're terrified, Natasha. Don't be ashamed.
You must solve this. As soon as you can. Money's not an issue.
Gotta be 5-star, surely. Come on! We smashed it, man! How dare you? 4 stars. Decent cop. That's how you do it, partner. Important clue. The threat, or rather the threatening word, was whore. Brief, but could tell us a lot. Okay.
Just one more thing, Sonny.
Natasha.
Please, come to 37 Rochester Street in Flowertown tonight. I'd like to show you something that could be of a great help in your investigation.
I was afraid this was coming. Why there? Why not here and now?
It's something I keep hidden there. I won't take the risk of Ibn or one of his men seeing it.
Isn't Ibn too dangerous to keep secrets from?
Sonny, a woman is naked without her secrets. I knew you would understand.
Oh yeah, I understand everything. So, when do we meet? The night is almost over.
I'll be there in an hour. Don't be early, and don't be too late.
God, don't be early, don't be late.
Look, Natasha, you know...
Please, this is very important to me.
Sure, I get it. I'll be there.
Thank you.
Until later, Natasha.
Goodbye, Sonny.
Goodbye, Sonny Jim. Right, goodbye, Nameless Crusader too. Enjoy the rest of your day. So we've got a key. What key was that? I can't remember. Right, we've got some more clues. Natasha is afraid and her fear is genuine. Still not telling us everything. Oh, she's giving me the key. Her weekend house. In any other situation, I would be glad about it, but in this case, I'm worried. And of course, whore was the threatening word in the messages.
Well,
Weren't you supposed to be waiting in the car?
I was bored to tears, Sonny. I also thought maybe something happened to you.
You thought Natasha had eaten me alive, huh?
Well, who knows? You're such a fragile little thing.
I'm too old for this, Marty.
Then next time, leave the dangerous predators to me.
I didn't mean that, Marty. I meant you.
Oh.
Right, let's just mop up before we leave. Stuttering rabbit. Ooh. It's always the person you least expect, isn't it? Right, we're supposed to speak with this guy, right? But weren't we supposed to speak with him when we got kicked out? Is Iban still here? Maybe we can nab Olivia on her own.
Oh, it's you. How can I help you, gentlemen?
Look, we really don't want to dig into your personal life, but...
But what exactly is my relationship with Mr. Wessler?
Yeah,
And how close am I to him?
yeah.
You don't beat around the bush, man.
Well, actually, I remember.
I don't have time to chit-chat, Mr. Featherland. So yes, I'm not one to beat around the bush. And no, I'm not sleeping with Mr. Wessler.
Well, thanks for the quick and straight answer.
Anything else?
Yes, apparently. There is a few more things. Sum up the story. You know what, in its very simplest form? I mean, in its simplest form, we are investigating somebody writing whore in red letters on a brick, on a note, on a wine bottle. And the victim is this Natasha kitty cat green-eyed thing who's dating the kingpin of the town. And we're trying to get to the bottom of it all. That's as much as we ascertained, really. We're just doing a lot of probing at the moment. Right, let's ask a few questions.
Do you come here often, Olivia?
No, not really.
Well, okay. Thanks.
You're welcome.
And Olivia has got some kind of history with Marty, who's our partner. We were partners, and then he shot us, apparently, on New Year's Eve, maybe, a few years ago, maybe last year. And then we've been suspended. We're thinking for being drunk or something. We haven't quite figured this bit out yet, but that's basically what's happening around here.
You know, Ibn's not as ferocious as you'd think. On the contrary, he's become very different recently.
Oh, I've heard.
I heard. Don't you find that weird? A sudden change of heart?
Sometimes an animal just has enough. Fed up and wants a change. I deeply respect that.
Well, thank you for your honesty, ma'am.
Haven't you heard, Olivia? A rat never changes its spots, alright?
What's your relationship with Miss Natasha Katsenko?
We've talked a bit, that's all.
There's no tension between you? You know, the pretty secretary.
Well, thank you for your compliment, Mr. Featherland. No tension. Natasha's an intelligent woman. I respect her.
Is that mutual?
That I can't tell.
If I'm not mistaken, Natasha has a weekend house in Flowerville.
Yeah, that's right.
Why have we
Can
bought
you tell me anything about it?
I've never been there. Allegedly, it's beautiful. Elegant and luxurious. Just like Natasha herself.
Right, well, thank you for your time, Olivia.
Look, Olivia, you know, last time...
Please, Marty, there's no need.
Yes, there is. I know I wasn't a gentleman, and I know I should have called you, but I was young and...
You don't have to explain. I wasn't waiting long for your call. I forgot about it fast.
That's good to hear, I suppose.
Alright, okay, so, more information about, Wessler here. He's currently busy with some kind of meat substitute business. Hey, it's all the rage at the minute. And after the show, Iban has left suspiciously fast. Marty dated Olivia for a short period of time. We don't want to know any more about that. Thank you very much. All right.
Excuse me, pal. My name is Santino Featherland.
Gabriel, what do you want? Chickens.
Do you happen to know where Mr. Wessler went?
Do you take me for a fool? Get out of here while I'm in a good mood, birds.
Okay. Thanks, big boy.
Okay, well that didn't go down too well, did it? Who was it? He's Gabriel. The Lynx. The Grinder Antipov. Gender, male. Special feature, quiet and deadly. Most likely from Stowonia. This bobcat is most likely Ibn's goon. Oh yes, and we are playing... sorry about that, I was a bit premature there. Yes, we are still playing Guess the Species. And that's a good guess, Nagisa, a good guess. It was indeed a lynx. Or in its Latin form, lynx. Hello, Holler. Hopefully not watching and driving at the same time. Right, okay.
Remember that old case with the fox and the raven?
How could I even forget?
Absurd, right? All that bloodshed for a piece of cheese.
Yeah, hunger can bring out the monster in animals, right?
And the wildest and most primordial instincts, no matter how civilized they seem.
As you say, Marty.
Some people go mad for cheese. Do you know what? As I'm getting older, I've explained this before, I'm sure, but as I'm getting older, my palate begins to change, you know, as it does. I've grown quite attached to a nice cheese. Oh yeah, with some crackers. And especially at Christmas, with a glass of port. Oh.
You know, Sonny, I love Laura, and I swear I'm gonna marry her one day. But I gotta admit, that Natasha woman has turned even my head.
I wouldn't mess with Laura if I were you, pal. Wouldn't even think about it. There are few women as dangerous as her, and not just because she's a predator.
You're telling me.
I don't think my palate will ever be refined enough to like blue cheese. Unless my taste buds have been burned off.
This is the life, huh? What's this guy do? Real estate? Mob accountant? Or is he a movie star?
He looks like a coat hanger to me.
That was actually worse than the previous joke.
I try.
Coat hanger with his big antlers. Right, let's see what old Philmar is saying.
So, have you talked to Natasha?
In fact, yes. She was kind of mysterious.
Sherry.
I bet she was. You know, I've never abandoned a case before. Not voluntarily, anyway. But that woman...
You're too old for this shit, huh?
As you say, pal.
That's exactly how I felt, too.
Before you leave, take this and examine it closely.
What is it?
The reason I've decided all of this is not worth it for me.
Wow, that sounds encouraging.
Take care of yourselves, guys. This case, maybe it goes deeper than you'd think.
Oh, that makes my feathers stand on end.
Old croakers. You're safe while I'm here. Okay, I didn't say anything.
The truth is, Ibn's a dirty bastard, but he's likable. It must be his charisma that snared Natasha.
Maybe there's more to it than simple wild love.
Who knows? Animals commit the dirtiest of deeds for wild love.
You've got a point.
Wonderful girl. Either I'm gonna kill her or I'm beginning to like her.
That's funny. I swear I've heard that before.
To be honest, me too.
So, Natasha invited us to her weekend house.
That's either very good news or very bad news.
50%. That's not that bad, is it?
That's an admirable attitude.
Attitude, yeah, he's got that. Most of the time, I think that's all he's got.
Hey,
Who is this woman anyway? She's like Ibn's shadow. Nobody knows anything about her.
I don't know if she has anything to do with the case, but it's worth keeping an eye on her anyway.
More women, more trouble.
You already fantasizing?
Even the sight of young women make me tired. Anyway, most people say she's the rat's lover too. But next to Natasha, I doubt he'd want her. Anyway, the pussycat would have already torn her to shreds.
Could be. Take care of yourself, old bird.
Adios, Philmar.
You're one to talk.
So what's he given us? He's given us something. Ooh,
We
hang on.
stepped into it, didn't we?
What's this? Is that a list of phone numbers?
We stepped into it, didn't we?
The hell's that? Can't see. Can't see with my bad eyes. The hell's that all about? Put me varifocals on. What's that? To go with my glass of sherry and my blue cheese.
Of all that's furry, what kind of a list is this?
Exactly. I have no idea, but I don't even want to find out.
Those names, all top dogs. Maybe they play cards together.
Sure, that's very likely. Anyway, I pried this list out of a dead man's hand. Somebody dropped him outside the forest, a few miles from the Wessler residence.
I should have known she was keeping secrets.
Keeping secrets? She's the secret herself.
Thanks, Filmar. This could be important.
Don't thank me. Maybe I've just signed your death warrant.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Ah, shut up, Marty.
What did I tell you? How many times are we going to say that? That's the second time now. How many times are we guessing it is going to say, shut up, Marty? I'm thinking 8 times. We're on to 2 already. How many times do you think? Shut up, Marty. Plan for the week ahead. Tomorrow I'm working and then streaming. Thursday I'm working and then playing football. Friday I'm working and then going out for some drinks with some friends who I've not seen for quite a while, so that'll be quite nice. Some old football buddies. I'm one of my mates' cousins. So that'll be really nice, actually, a good catch up. Saturday I'll be going to a friend's house. Sunday I'll be chilling out, recovering, and then football, and then a stream in the evening possibly, and then Monday/Tuesday, it's my birthday on Tuesday, I'm debating what to do, whether to either go on a bit of a break, I might go on a break, me and my mother, I might just do a short last minute break kind of thing, go on Monday, pack our bags, right, we're off to, I don't know, somewhere, a destination that's nice in the UK, the Lake District. It's not too far, about 2 hours. We're off to the Lake District. It's a Monday night, overnight stay into Tuesday. It'll be cheap because it's a Monday. It's not exactly the height of summer. Just book a hotel with a spa or something and both off we go. I'm thinking that for Monday. Just a last minute thing, surprise me mother, because she's been a bit down recently. But anyway, so that's my week ahead. Right, okay, so do we need to leave? Can we get out or not? I don't know, can we get out? Maybe we need to do something else to get out. Oh, we've not even checked our clues yet. More clues. So I only recognised a few names on the list, but all of them belong to the respected elite of Clawville. Could be a wedding roster, but we doubt that's the case. And 2 more people. Natasha. So the list with those imposing names must have something to do with Natasha, and thus the threats too. And then Filmar used to work for Natasha, got out of the case before it got too hot, giving us that evidence. Right, here we go. The Weekend House. In the cleanest and most separated quarter of the city, Flowerville. What a lovely name. I'm curious what she's hiding there. Well, if we're that curious, can't we get out and have a look? Yes, we can. Got to click on the map. The Weekend House. The Hot Dog. The Clawville PD. Should we check back in at the PD? Is there more to see at the Hot Dog? Maybe. But I'm kind of... She said to be there within an hour, didn't she? So I don't want to dither too much. So we'll go straight here. We'll go straight here and see what the crack is. Hopefully not too soon.
Well, if there's one thing I'd learned during 20 years of detective work, It's that if someone wants to meet you at a remote location at night, you should bring an army for backup. One time, me and Marty were stupid enough to underestimate a situation like that, and we never really recovered. And yet, here we were again, about to step alone into something hauntingly familiar.
Oops. Should I have gone to the police station for
Only
backup?
one tactic remained, as the old dogs say. Balls to the wall.
Perhaps we should have gone to the station for backup.
This place gives me the creeps.
Who knows?
I wouldn't say I like it either.
Let's take a look around before we go inside.
Textbook.
I'm telling you, it's a trap.
Shut up, Marty.
That's 3 times. Nobody else has guessed how many times. Shut up, Marty. I'm thinking 8 times is not enough. Monthly KFC. Ooh, nice. I do like KFC. It's a toss-up between KFC and McDonald's, which is my favourite takeaway. It might be KFC, you know. It might be. McDonald's always hits the spot, but KFC, just something about fried chicken, you know. But it's delicious. Sorry, Sonny. Sorry. Close your. The chickens have ears. Close your eerie things. Right. Okay.
So, this is the word. What can I say? The message is loud and clear.
Yeah, what matters is who is it for and what does it mean?
I can't misunderstand that if I wanted to.
We'll see.
Wait a second, did that bimbo put a spell on you? As you used to say, don't let it cloud your objective judgment, Boss Bird.
Watch who you're talking to, boy.
Boy. What are you talking about? Yeah, when I go for a KFC, I get the fillet tower box meal. So you get a fillet tower burger, which is the chicken, the hash brown, the cheese in the burger, chicken leg piece, because I prefer the leg, you know, nice and succulent. And for the side, I go for the gravy. Can't go wrong. Dip my chips in the gravy. Got my chicken piece and my burger. What more can you ask for in a meal? It's about £5.69. A yellow shoe.
Damn.
It's not a good sign.
Maybe she just lost it when she hurried into the house.
Of course.
Yeah, right.
Do you think it belongs to Natasha?
No
Cinderella.
idea. Do you think I measured her feet when I was in her room?
Not sure I want to know, but I wouldn't be surprised.
I'll be back in a minute. Gotta get the shopping in. Sorry, I was just talking to a muted microphone, you know. We're going to stop talking about food because I'm very hungry right now. And now out of breath because I've been up and down the stairs. Are we taking the shoe? No? We're just looking at the shoe. Right, okay.
Marty, before we enter, did you bring Big Bertha?
Of course. She's in the trunk.
It's time to get Her Majesty out.
That's what I like to hear.
Didn't we initially say not to bring Big Bertha? I'm sure we said that, right? Good job he didn't listen to us. Right, Big Bertha, you're coming with me.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Hello, my beauty.
Just don't point it at me.
Aw, scared? Take it easy. I swore I'm not gonna shoot you again.
Very gallant of you, partner.
Why, are you still pissed at me?
Yeah.
I'm happy to remind you why you got shot the first time.
I get it. Just shut the fuck up already.
It was that extreme. We didn't even want to say cluck. We went straight for the F-bomb. Right, we're locked and loaded, people. Let's get ourselves in. Why has it still got an icon? Oh, we're supposed to be equipping our gun, aren't we?
I haven't dusted you off in a while, partner. Looks like I may be needing you now.
Can we not take it?
I haven't dusted...
No. No, that doesn't count as a does that count as a shot by. Should count as 2, right?
It's the nothing.
What was that?
Forget it. Just an old quote from a movie. It means it's fucking dark in here.
Language.
Flashlight.
I didn't bring one.
Me neither. What a pair of fucking professionals.
Yep.
But you do have a shotgun with you.
We should have shotguns for this kind of deal.
Is that from an old movie?
No, it's an original.
Figures.
Deborah! Deborah!
She was lying on the floor as if she was sleeping. She looked peaceful. Almost. The large pool of blood ruined the picture. Poor, delicate Deborah. Maybe you were too pure and innocent for this city.
Damn.
But in the end, its filth pulled you under. You know, no animal can swim in high heels.
God.
Wild gods. Fuck even.
Yeah, it's her. Deborah. The girl who came to my office.
I figured. But what the hell happened? Was it Natasha? Is this what you wanted us to see?
No. I mean, I don't think so, Marty. She seemed very attached to the girl, and I believed her. Furthermore, she has no motive to kill her. Natasha meant some object. Something maybe the killer wanted, too. And the poor girl was trying to protect it.
Did she seem that kind of girl?
She risked a lot simply by coming to see me. She would have done it for her mistress.
Why is she naked? Was this sexual? I mean, there's no sign of struggle. She seems untouched. Maybe she knew her assailant. Was it a lover?
This looks premeditated. So far, the messages have appeared in weird places, but this is a new level. It's no longer just about empty threats.
Well, maybe Natasha's on her way here right now. Or she was already here and something happened to her, too. Kidnapped, or worse.
Those are possibilities, but we can't wait. We don't have time for guessing. Search the house. Search everything. The room's not trashed. Whoever did this wasn't looking for the same thing we are.
Or they knew exactly where to find it. Wait, what are we looking for exactly?
Clues.
I have no idea, but it's something important. Things like that have a way of getting noticed when you come across them.
Amen to that.
Oh. Not the Impala. Yes, the Impala. Oh, hell, God, no. Deborah. Smelling of lavender and everything. Never mind. Right, okay. So, Deborah. Dead. Naked. With a message on her back. How awful. And it looks like Marty's a bit shaken up by the events. Deborah is dead. Yeah, and the word whore is written on her back too. Not good, folks. Not good. Let's have a look around. Weird painting.
It's an exceptionally beautiful piece.
Is it?
What does it depict, I wonder?
I have no idea, Sonny. It's so art, I'm scared to have an opinion.
There's a woman lying dead on the floor, you know what I mean? And we're admiring the paintings. Ah, fine art there, Marty, isn't it? Fine art. You want to get a glass of wine while we admire this painting? Should leave the Impala there for a second or two. She's not going anywhere.
This must be Natasha's family.
Wealthy.
Do you think she's from the Stavonian Tsar's family?
Oh, nobody could have survived that massacre. But I'm sure this family was also close to the fire.
What is she doing here anyway? What, an alias? Keeping secrets, and now this case? Do you think it's all connected somehow?
Let's not draw hasty conclusions, Marty.
Yeah, Marty, let the clues come to us. Let's not force the issue. Some kind of an award?
What is this exactly?
A human. Mythical creature. Quite the cult. in
Mythical
Nigeria.
creature.
The whole country's full of these statues.
Does it mean anything?
They say humans are the keepers of secrets and the messengers of chaos and destruction.
You don't think...
Let's take a closer look.
A strange being. Human? What the hell's one of them? I've only read about them in fantasy novels. What have we got here? Averia. Humans. A mythical creature appearing in many stories and legends. Usually it appears as a wise creature, a keeper of secrets, but it also has a dual nature because chaos and destruction follow in its wake. According to most, the essence of its symbolism lies in the fact that certain secrets required a substantial price to be paid. By uncovering these secrets, we bring a curse upon ourselves. Some believe humans are the messengers of Nakavatiti, the god of nothingness, and usually depict them as angels with wings. Cobblers, I say, cobblers. Absolute cobblers. Right, empty fireplace, phone.
Does this fireplace seem as suspicious to you as it seems to me, Marty?
It looks like it's never been used.
And the place has radiators in every room, meaning there's central heating.
Then why the fireplace? For decoration?
Decoration, exactly. No, perhaps there's something behind the fireplace. We need to move it.
Does this fireplace and the...
Then why the fire?
Let's hit it with a poker or something, I don't know. Nothing wrong with a bit of ornamental fireplace action. We've got a fireplace downstairs in our house. Ornamental. How do we take a closer look?
Molly loved things like this.
How about this one here goes missing and,
Don't even finish that sentence, Marty.
Damn, just like in the adventure books. Rich animals are all insane.
You have a point.
You can't be serious. Is this some kind of...
Yeah, it's a riddle, Marty.
But it doesn't make any sense. Why use something as simple as this when a 4-digit number is almost impossible?
An idle whim, or the riddle has a meaning.
Maybe. 4 animals into 4 places. What does it represent?
Think, Marty. Where did we see 4 animals holding something in their hands?
Crest? City crest? Ooh. We have a code to break.
We should call the department. Anonymously, of course.
Do you still remember the number? I haven't called my own workplace in years.
Cretin. Of course I remember.
555-111.
Is it? Since when?
Since they invented the telephone.
Yeah, of course. No, I knew that. I was just testing you.
Yeah, right.
Do we... No, we'll call it in... We'll call it in later. Let's get the riddle solved first, yeah? Right, exit. Phone. Okay, let's check the body out first. Oh, poor Deborah. So sorry.
The message. Here, too.
Yes, but this isn't about Deborah, and wasn't meant for her.
It was meant for Natasha.
Obviously.
What have we gotten ourselves into, Sonny?
I don't know, Marty, but let's get ourselves out of it as soon as possible.
Oh, hang on. A purse.
Anything interesting in there?
Yeah, I think there is.
Ooh, new item. What have we picked up?
SN. Could be the initials of a person, a place, a company, or a club. Too many possibilities. But we must find out where it's from.
SN. Okay. Empty fireplace. So what we got here then? Got stork, ram, tiger, wolf, lion, falcon, wolf, stork, sheep, tiger, fox, lion, falcon, wolf. So, clue. Painting? No painting. Yeah, I can't. Mouse over that. Weird painting. Because there's no way to maybe.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, we've hit a bit of a snag here. We have to use our brains. Call it in? Maybe.
Bravo PD, how can I help you?
I found a corpse. A woman. She's dead. Cold. The address is Rochester Street 37, Flowerville.
Well done.
Sir, please, would you repeat that?
Rochester Street 37. Write it down and hurry up for the sake of the wild ones. Hurry, hurry.
Like a pro.
Yep, like I've done it before.
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot.
How can you forget a case like that? How many times have you seen a three-headed monkey in your life?
I have a memory of a chicken, you know?
That's for sure. Now let's get the hell out of here.
Get the hell out of here. There's an empty fireplace. Maybe we're not supposed to find it now. Maybe we need to find it later? What? I can't... No, surely we would find it now. We need to find it now! God damn it!
Molly.
There's 4 creatures here, but they're not on the thing. Ain't the code in the coat of arms of the city? That's what I'm thinking. That's exactly what I'm thinking. But do we have the coat of the arms of the city anywhere?
Ironic, but...
In our inventory, in our codex. I'm sure it will be, but I just need to find it. The city of Clawville, independent state, 4 animal figures, and the 4 hands on the crest of Clawville. Could find there is a picture of the crest at the police station, but if we go to the police station and then come back here, are we going to be wasting time? Does the game have a time limit? I don't know. I don't think so. Oh, lamb curry. I'm having chicken curry. My mum's making a chicken curry. Lamb curry with beans and potatoes and rice. Oh, my mouth's watering. My mouth is drooling here. I don't know. Should we Google? Should we Google the crest? I don't want to hamstring myself, but well, we shouldn't. I feel like we would know the crest off by heart. You know what I mean? We live here. We must know the crest off by heart, surely. There's nowhere, definitely nowhere here. Well, there's definitely a big crest in the police station. You know what? Let's try it. Let's see what happens. We might as well.
I don't know, Sonny. What exactly are we doing here?
Let's hope we can learn something about Natasha and Ibn by sniffing around before we visit that weekend house in Flowerville.
Again.
Learn something from Phyllis and Roy's.
Well, I wasn't exactly thinking about them.
Yeah, figures.
We ain't even talking to anybody. Hey up, Bosco, how's it going, mate? Right, City Crest.
Did you ever notice how much bigger the lion and the fox are than the other animals?
Lion and fox.
You know, maybe all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others.
Huh. So that's why our king's a fox and not a sheep or a bird, right?
It's maybe a little late, but you're starting to get it, Detective.
City Crest. Lion, fox, stork, and ram. Stork, ram, lion, fox. Stork, ram, lion, fox. Remember that, people.
Where are the insects, anyway? And the reptiles? Did you ever think about that?
Many times. I think they didn't fit the idyllic image, so they've been left out. Simple as that.
That says a lot about this city.
It says everything, Monty.
Okay. Well, seeing as we're here, we'll talk to Bosco.
Hey, big guy.
Hey, Cox, what's up? Back here so soon? Did you get nostalgic all of a sudden, Sonny?
I'd rather be anywhere else than here, Bosco, but we're sniffing around on a case.
Hoo-hoo. Are you trespassing again?
Who? Us? What are you thinking?
I know. I'm just messing with you. So, how can I help you?
You can't, because we're getting out of here. See ya. Right. Okay, so travelling around, not an issue. Good to know. So we've got another Codex Entry, which is the Fox King, Hector III. Hector III, or as most animals call him, the Fox King, is the third member of the Fallu dynasty. Although Clawville is a small state, its king is amongst the most influential animals of the wilderness. Not because of the city's actual importance, but for the riches of its faraway colonies. Stork, ram, lion, fox.
Hello there. What could this be? Maybe a piece of a painting.
And there's some kind of squiggle on it. The signature of the painter? Yeah, I can't make it out.
In red, no less.
It's a piece of a painting. Judging by how well it was hidden, I'm sure this is what Natasha wanted to show us. It's a piece of a...
So a piece of a painting?
Piece of a painting.
That's it? And what's that smear on it?
It's too illegible to be a signature. It could be anything.
Well, maybe Natasha can help us. After all, this is what she wanted to show us, isn't it?
Well, that's if we find her. She should be here by now.
True. Well, then what's next? How about we peck around town some more?
We could do that, but I think we should gather what we know and try to figure out where we can go from here. Bourbon in my office.
Good idea.
Yeah, you know what? After all this, I could use a drink.
Right answer.
Right answer. Time for a bourbon. Any excuse will do. Mullen's Newsstand. A tiny kiosk in the heart of the Calavera Hills. Small, almost invisible, but hides one of the most crucial things in this shithole. Knowledge. So the Hotel Atlas is back to where we're going to uncover the mystery of the pieces of the puzzle that we've got so far. Clawville PD. Mullen's Newsstand has just opened to us, so perhaps we should swing by old Mullen's Newsstand before we go back to our office. I think so.
Should we say hi to the old beaver?
Sure. Mullen is an old friend, so he certainly deserves a hello. And we do need information.
Few people know as much about Clawville as the old wood chomper. An encyclopedia in the flesh.
Yeah, he always has something.
Yeah, the hot dog place has been timed out, it seems. Right, so this is Mullen's
car. Ancient, but kind of beautiful. Like the old beaver himself.
Piggy Diggy. Lottery. Do you feel as lucky as this fella? Another collectible. Dead Silent Night. I wonder if we can read all these in the collectible. I think these will be little stories. Perhaps we should have a story time session.
Some things are indestructible, right?
Yeah. Mullen's kiosk's been here since I was a little chick. My old man used to drive here from the other side of town for his daily papers.
Yeah, many still do. He certainly is something.
Mullen's a wizard from a forgotten age.
Yeah, kind of. The Clawville Chronicle. The most read and probably the most biased newspaper in the city. It's supposed to be a royalist rag, but the separatist overtones are getting stronger and stronger every day. Chandler's used to be quite a prestigious cafe. Magnificent animals had breakfast here, and in the evenings, philosophers and writers would get drunk together and argue. The place is now just a second-hand bookshop, just a shadow of its former self, like so many things in this city, like me.
Who's Tim? Oh, Timothy Saltwater the Seagull. Loud, annoying, and overly enthusiastic. #1 fan of the Chicken Police. Is he the writer, the thingy? Gabriel the Fox? No, the Bobcat, rather. Apologies. Who's all these people who just suddenly unblocked randomly here? Oh, it could be 3 things about the beaver. Oh, yeah, there you go. So Hercules Mullen. Beaver. Genus Castor. Old and full of secrets. An old comrade from before the times of the Chicken Police. So from terribly long ago. Used to call him Uncle Mullen, even when I was just a fresh patrolman. Even though he's only a couple of years older than me. Honest, wise, and always cheerful. Okay. Let's see what he knows.
We're getting older and older, and Mullen's not changing a bit. Where's the justice in that?
He's just eternal.
Like an ancient god or something. Or the personification of the city.
What a lovely thought. But if the city took shape, it would most likely be some kind of vermin.
Yeah, true. But that wasn't very politically correct, coming from you, pal.
Hey, you know I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, I know, Marty. You're too good for this world.
Aw, thanks, boss.
It wasn't a compliment, Marty.
No, shut up, Marty.
Hey, Hercule. What's up, old friend?
Hercule?
Hello, me lads. It's good to see you. What are you doing around here where you never see a cat go by?
We're working, Uncle Mullen, just like you. But I'm afraid we're also walking a little bit outside the law.
But it's New Year's Eve. Couldn't it wait a bit? Whatever the case is, it can't be that serious.
I'm afraid it is. Maybe you can help us with a few things. After all, you know everyone in the city.
What a compliment. But of course I'll help if I can. I know you ever since you appeared in the city. Young, fresh, full of ambition. And little Marty had been just a chick when he was already coming here every day with his daddy, eh? You're like me sons, so you are.
Aw, thanks, Uncle Mullen.
Uncle Mullen.
What's up, old man? Is everything all right?
Me bones are creaking. Me eyesight's getting more and more blurry. And sometimes I hear sounds that aren't even there. I think I'm getting old. Or maybe I've gone crazy already. But the old ticker's still ticking. So, here I am.
Ah, it's good to still have an old familiar spot in the city.
Ah, nothing lasts forever, boys. So, what is this dirt you've ended up in again, eh?
Just a simple case, strumming personal strings. That's why I couldn't refuse it. You know the tune.
Well, yeah. Same old song, eh?
Yeah, it's a classic.
Okay, dinner time. I'll be back in 2 minutes and then we shall proceed onwards to question Uncle Mullen. Okay, any games we've heard of, Nagisa? Anyway, I'm going to play on whilst chomping down on my chicken curry of some style with whole grain rice. Whole grain, a bit healthy, you see.
Eben's a ruthless gangster, that's for sure. But he's not bloodthirsty or stupid. You're not in danger until you're in his way. And that's not so easy to manage as the whole city's in his hands.
How come they never tried to approach you, Uncle?
What? Of course they tried. They wanted to buy the whole area and build some huge parking garage on it. Mongrel Mick, Ibben's #1 thug, came here and threatened me more than once. If I hadn't dug me heels in, the others would have sold up. The lawyers behind me, even Biff, the owner of Chandler's. But I told them, over my cold dead carcass.
Oh, looks like it worked.
I'm too much for them, lads. Or I'm just too famous around here to get rid of. We could say Ibben's almost almighty, but he avoids scandal like rats avoid fire.
That's a good one.
I'm a poor nobody, my lads, but my name still carries meaning. This place has always belonged to my family. If my dead body had been found here or in the Times, it would have caused a scandal, even without any evidence. So, he usually listens to reason.
Yeah, when I talked to him tonight, he seemed confused, dissolute, and impetuous to me.
That's uncharacteristic. Are you sure it was him?
Are you joking? Ibn Wessler's not usually confused with anyone else.
Of course I'm joking. Beaver humor, you know? Nobody gets it. Not even the beavers.
Good one again.
Hey, Martin, my lad, what's up? How's that beautiful wife of yours?
Laura's perfectly fine, thank you.
It's crazy you could grab an amazing woman like her, son. Are you blackmailing her with something?
I missed your famous beaver humor.
I'm just messing with you, son. Anyway, you look good. You're in good shape. You look more like a turkey than a rooster, if you ask me.
Thanks.
This is priceless. Thanks, Hercule. We'll be back again soon.
Yeah, sure will.
Nice girl. She used to come here for a while, but I think she moved downtown.
Yeah, she's the poster girl for workaholism. She lives in an apartment across from the PD, but sleeps at the station, if she sleeps at all.
Some animals just race and race through the years of their life until someone stops them and makes them wind down.
Is there someone like that waiting for everyone?
Indeed there is, somewhere. Usually not where we're looking for them.
Yeah, right. You know anything about a woman named Natasha Katsenko?
Sonny boy, what have you gotten yourself into again? That lass is Ibn Wessler's protege, to put it politely. She's the crown jewel of the city. A shining new star. If you dare talk to a gal such as her, you can expect some serious lead poisoning, me boy.
Well, I suppose I should have come to you first for advice. Doesn't matter now. We're in it, Uncle. Up to our combs.
If you'll accept the advice of an old shaggy beaver, get to the end of it as quickly as you can, and try to make it out with all your feathers.
Yeah, that's the plan. But do you know anything about her? Anything, interesting?
As I've heard, Natasha is quite a mysterious lass. She came from the Stavonian Tsardom and fled to Clawville, but from what? No one knows. Some years of her life are shrouded in mystery, and that rarely means good.
You're right about that. So, that's your advice? Be careful?
At least, silly boy. And one more thing.
What's that?
Never fall in love with a woman like her.
Thanks, Hercule. I wasn't planning to.
Nobody plans to, Sonny. Just take care of each other, okay? And always carry a good gun in your pocket.
Oh, I always have one in every pocket, old-timer.
I know, Martin. I know.
How How's Desiree?
What about her? She's still beautiful, and she's still my wife, and I still don't get why she hasn't left me already.
Because she's too much like you stubborn old dam builder.
You see, you're right about that, sonny boy.
And, the cubs?
Cubs? More like jumbo cubs. Johnson's a hotshot lawyer in Galadia, and Timmy also left Clawville to try his luck in Grassmore. But who could blame them?
Good move.
Ah, yeah, but they visit me often, though. They're good kids.
I know, pal. They're from a good litter.
If you say so, sonny. So, what is it you want to know? I'm at your service, my lads.
Thanks, old pal. Let's see. We had no choice but to continue the investigation where it started. In that shady little apartment I called home. The only lead was the list Fillmore gave us, with all those imposing names on it. But what could it mean? And why did Natasha keep it secret from us? But most importantly, what did all this have to do with Deborah's death? The trail started to get cold, and so did the air outside. There was something unsettling in the black clouds, hiding all the stars. I prayed that they didn't bring an early snowfall. The night was already painful enough.
So, what are we doing here?
Trying to calm down. I'll have a shot.
Sure you will.
And we're trying to put the pieces together, of course. Figure out what's next.
And what is next, Boss Bird?
Let's take a look at what we've learned so far. So, how did this whole case start?
Okay, right. I'm back. Thought I'd better wait until I finished eating for this bit. Got a new bit of a situation going on here. Everything laid on the table. We're trying to piece the investigation together. Well, that curry was a bit spicy, bloody hell. Burn my mouth out, man. So how did this whole case start? Possible suspects. Well, she's not a suspect, is she? She's dead. But that's how it started. Deborah in the library with the candlestick. Oh, that's the wrong game. Items. Strange list. Magnum. Letter. Card. Natasha's key. Possible suspects. Okay. She could be a suspect, you know. She could be a suspect. Strange threats with Natasha here. Okay, very good. Now what? Where do we put the items? Hello? Strange threats, Natasha. Okay, yeah, and? That's it. Well, what's it? Oh, hang on. Oh, God, we've got to draw lines and everything. Natasha and the threats, but what is the connection? They make her suspicious. She is the source of them. They clearly weren't for her. They were clearly addressed to her. She's the source of them, right? No? They clearly weren't for her. They make her suspicious. No? They clearly weren't for... They weren't... Oh, they were maybe addressed to her. Whore? Is that addressing her directly?
Yeah, the threats are meant for Natasha, no doubt about that.
Okay. So what's this? Item. The item? Letter. What a strange list.
But there was something Natasha didn't speak about.
Perhaps she kept it as part of her secrets. You know, women are naked without their secrets.
Natasha is terrified, and she's in real danger. But she kept this list hidden from us. It seems too important to keep it a secret.
Yeah. Right. Who's next? Iban? No. Deborah dead? No. How about Olivia? Or how about innocent, sweet, stuttering Lewis, who probably doesn't stutter? At the end of the game, he comes out and he's not stuttering at all. He's probably got a right nasty voice. You fell for it, you stupid fool. We would never have guessed it were you, Lewis, never. And how does Lewis link to all of this?
But what can we do with this list?
He may know something about it. Very knowledgeable chap.
I know only one person who moves in circles high enough to know where it's from. Lewis. We must ask him if we want to get out of this dead end.
Yeah. I mean, case closed, boom. Case closed. He goes into that club far too easily. On the guest list, just like that. He's a mover and a shaker. You don't get on the guest list and pass that big bouncer in a click of a finger unless there's something amiss.
So the card is maybe a dead end. The piece of painting too.
But the list Philmar gave us...
Exactly. Full of those imposing names. And I only know one person who moves in similar circles.
Lamar.
Yes, Marty. It's Lewis. Exactly.
Lewis.
Of course, it's Lewis. But where do we find the Bunny Man?
Well, since he owns this building, I'm hoping he's here. It's worth a call.
You know his number?
By
Yeah.
heart. 555-932. I wrote it down in my notebook as well.
Yeah.
Oh, you are a professional, Boss Bird.
Consummate professional, I'll have you know. She's not doing too bad actually. Come back from shopping, and she's. I think she's looking forward to a cruise in 4.5 weeks. I mean, it's enough to perk anybody's spirits up, isn't it? 5, 5, 5, 9, 3, 2. Mediterranean. We're not flying just yet.
Hey, Lewis, sorry to disturb you again. Could you come over to my place? I have a question for you. It's very important. It's about a case.
A real case?
Real case?
Chicken police? Of course, Sonny. I'll be over in a few minutes.
Thanks, pal.
Over in-
I owe you one.
Just a jiffy.
Just a second.
Princess. Oh, here he is.
Thanks, Lewis. Again.
Oh, don't mention it. Besides, it was my big dream to help you with a serious case.
Well, let's hope you can help. What can you tell me about this list, old pal?
Well,
These names. I know half of them personally. Maybe even more.
I knew it.
But I have no idea what kind of list this is.
here we go.
But these are all members of the upper class, politicians, business people. Oh my. Even the commander of the Royal Guard.
Damn.
But I really don't know what it means.
So, is it a dead end?
I'm afraid so.
No, it's not. It's not. He's lied to us. He's lying. Don't lie to me, Lewis.
Deborah, the girl who came to me tonight.
Yes, she's a very lovely young lady.
Where did you take her after you two left?
Where she asked me to Flowerville.
Flowerville. Rochester Street 37?
Yes, exactly. Why?
Luck.
Did something happen?
Nothing good, Lewis. Nothing good.
He was the last person to see her alive.
This?
This?
Oh, my goodness.
I think we have a bingo, gentlemen.
You see, I also have one of these.
A card? Like this? Really?
Yes. It's a membership card to a very exclusive club.
How exclusive?
Very.
That's what I'm talking about.
What does SN mean, Lewis?
It's the Sweltering Nile.
Sweltering Nile.
That's a...
Well, yes, it's a brothel, but it's not like that. It's something completely different.
Calm down, Lewis. We're not going to tell anybody.
Thank you so much. It is rather embarrassing.
Listen, Lewis, how do we get in?
You want to get in? Well, if you can show them this card, they'll surely let you in, but it will be obvious you're not regulars there.
We're used to that.
So, Are we going to a luxury brothel?
Correct, Marty.
Correct,
Thanks for
Marty.
your help, Lewis.
Correct.
I owe you one. For the third time today, I think.
I don't know what you said to him, but after you finished, he almost immediately van disappeared.
Really? That's suspicious.
Or he had business elsewhere. It's New Year's Eve. Everybody's going somewhere.
I didn't see her after the show. If I'm not mistaken, she usually leaves when everyone else has already left.
What else do you know about her, Lewis?
Oh, not much. What everybody knows. She was a dancer, then a backing singer, then star, and then club owner.
We found out as much already. Do you think she'd fled the Stavonian massacre? That's why the secrecy?
Do you mean the massacre of the royal family? I'd say her accent is a dead giveaway, and her name too, though it's undoubtedly an alias.
So it's possible that she is a part of the royal family?
I don't think so. Nobody could have survived that awful night.
You're probably right. What should we know about the place, Lewis? Besides what they're dealing in there?
No, it's an elegant and exclusive place. Not everybody visits them for that, you know. Some animals just go for company.
I see. I guess it's mostly visited by the upper class.
Mostly, yes. The wealthy who have a taste.
Yes,
Taste.
of course.
Is it true what they say, that it's some kind of hidden stronghold of the royalists?
The Nile is a proud herald of the coexistence of all the species, yes, but stronghold? I don't think so.
But the place must be an eyesore for the separatists, right?
Oh, don't worry for the girls, Sonny. They can defend themselves quite well. The separatists wouldn't dare to go near the place.
Well, we'll see what they have to say about these two old cocks.
That was a little bit, equivocal.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Hello, Olivia. Welcome. Right.
May I ask what you have gotten yourself into? This looks serious.
It's complicated, Lewis, but nothing good. I can tell you that much.
Ah, is there anything else that I can help you with?
Maybe there's something.
Is there? No, there's nothing else. I think he knows too much, to be honest with you. Right, clues then. So we found out that the card in Deborah's possession is a membership card of a luxury brothel, the Sweltering Nile, which is precisely where we're going next, of course. Purely business, you understand. And it looks like our friend Mr. Hayworth visits said brothel for his own personal pleasure. Wow, 2-0. What was the first? Oh, 2-2. Oh, wow. I didn't even know they were playing today. Not that I would cancel my stream and watch it, because I don't support any of it. I don't support Liverpool, of course. But, you know, can't be a bit of Champions League football. Visited by the upper crust. And by Lewis. As it turns out. Recently. It was in the anniversary stream, wasn't it, where I mentioned that I'd bought upstairs to have as part of my snacks those lovely little summer berry kind of tarts from Aldi, right? Remember those? Remember me talking about those? I don't think I actually ate one on camera. I had some crisps, that's about it. And of course that ridiculously overspiced curry. But anyway, there's a new packet downstairs of these little tarts, and I'm thinking to myself, I've not done my exercise today because, you know, got a bit of a dodgy ankle. And I have one day off a week, so I thought today I'll have Tuesday off. I'm feeling a bit flat. So I've had my 3 meals, I've had my rum, which will put me right about 100 calories over my budget today. So I thought, you know, I'm quite tempted to have a little bun. But I won't. I shall have it tomorrow when I've exercised and earned the calories to enjoy a little tartlet. I haven't got the standing desk installed yet. It's downstairs, it's sat downstairs, or it's perched downstairs against the wall. I could install it if I wished, but I don't wish right now. My friend is coming back from his honeymoon on Thursday, so maybe for my birthday, Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday-ish, if I don't go away, that is. Might call him over, birthday treat, can you just help me install this, please? But before I install it, I need a couple things. I need a cable tray, first and foremost, and I also need a CPU holder. And without those, there's no point of installing the damn thing. I have drawers with this desk. 2 drawers, both full of crap. The standing desk doesn't have drawers, so I'm going to have to empty all the stuff out of these drawers and find somewhere else to put them. Maybe even buy a little filing cabinet or something, you know, for my papers. So before I install the desk, I've got to do all of that. So it might get installed at Christmas, after it's been paid for, you know, for my health.
Look, I'm sorry I dragged you into this, Marty.
Ah, don't be. I would have been bored to death, still be on that shooting range.
And Laura, what about her?
Oh, my ankle
She's
is
used to
swollen,
it.
you know.
Every New Year's the same. You know,
Oh
since
my
that
God.
special one.
Don't say it.
That bloody New Year's. Yeah. So Laura's probably at home, waiting for me on the couch, staring into a candle and killing a bottle of wine. Or 2.
You can get out of this any time. You know that, don't you?
If you start something, finish it, right? Let's just make it through alive, okay? Or Laura will bite off my head.
My ankle is really
Literally.
swollen.
I'm on it, partner.
I injured my ankle, right, on last Thursday, and I've been exercising on it. It's been painful, it's been paining me, and I thought, it's fine, it's just a minor sprain, it's nothing, I can walk on it and exercise. It's a bit, you know, it does pain me a bit, but I'll soldier on. And I just took my sock off just to itch my foot. And I just thought, oh, my ankle looks a bit swollen. And I've just compared it against my other one, and it's bloody swollen. Bloody hell. Blooming heck. Actually, it's quite noticeable. I mean, I'm not going to put my big foot in the camera, but blooming heck. Might have to have get that iced up a bit later. Because I always wear socks, you see, around the house. I don't ever go barefoot because my feet are always cold, so I always put socks on. And the only time I take my socks off is if I have a shower. And I go in the shower, you know, and have my shower, and then I put my socks back on and you clean clothes and stuff. So that was literally the first time I've actually properly looked at my foot. You would have thought that after I'd actually injured my ankle the first time round last Thursday, you would have thought that perhaps I might have inspected it there and then. Oh, not me, no. Not Mr. Slapdash when it comes to all things health. Nah. I'll leave it a week and then check it, you know. Anyway, I'm sure you don't want to listen to my health ailments. This is what happens when you get to a certain age, you know. Ailments all over the damn place. Now, what we were supposed to be doing? We're supposed to be visiting the brothel. That'll make me feel better. The sweltering Nile. Only one place to go. So let's go. Chapter 2. The killing.
To Marty's delight, we were heading toward the most exclusive brothel in Clawville.
Marty's
The
delight.
separatists and those opposing the monarchy hated the place, just like they hated everything that supported interracial relations and peaceful coexistence of all species. So the place wasn't just a brothel, it was a symbol. But just like a brothel is not a worthy symbol, Clawville failed to turn out the way it was intended.
Bang, bang, she shot me down.
Well, here we are. The kingdom of long legs, silky skin, and fluttering lashes. We've arrived.
Calm down, Marty.
Calm
Watch your
down,
blood
Marty.
pressure.
Calm down, Marty. That's just, is that a lemur? Oh, it says it there, lemur lady. I was going to say, that's a lemur. I know that one. And that's a dog. And that's a bird fella. That's a zebra. And that's a foxy lady. Well, well, well. We'll start by looking at the picture. Oh, God. Quite the tigress.
That woman.
That woman.
She's familiar.
Do you think it's her? The broad from the Bloody New Year's?
God damn it, Marty. Do you have to say it out loud? It gives me goosebumps.
Chicken bumps, more like.
Anyway, I don't know if it's really her. I always get confused by the exotic ones, but yeah, maybe.
Honestly, it gives me the creeps.
Yeah, me too.
Are we ever going to find out what happened that New Year? Of course we will. In bits and bobs. In little snippets. Oh, here we go. In the Codex Entry. The night that changed Sonny and Marty's lives forever. It started with a strange call and an unexpected visit from a tigress. And ended in a hatching house where the duo had to witness an unprecedented massacre. Sonny became personally involved in the case when a strange figure in a top hat targeted his family, but escaped before he could have been apprehended. In truth, the case was never officially closed, but under the pressure of the Attorney General, the papers had reported as the glorious triumph of the chicken police. This is where the legend originates from, started by an unfortunate lie. Okay. More pictures. Holy mackerel! Holy reptile!
Holy fur.
Holy
He
fur!
swallowed so hard the whole place shook.
Are you kidding me? I've never seen anything like this before. Is this even legal?
Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know. Vice?
You really must be joking. Vice in Clawville?
Okay, I was pulling your leg. But still, it's a little hot in here.
Oh, cool down, Marty. Don't even look over there. Remember Laura, your wonderful girlfriend, whom you love more than anything.
Laura who?
You don't need to tell me. All I'm thinking about is her.
With a hatchet in her hand.
More like my nuggets.
That's good for you.
Laura.
That's it, Marty. Just slowly turn away from the pictures.
Okay, they're all the same. Alright. Dog Dame.
These brides are elegant. Just like Laszlo said.
Lewis.
What do you think could be the old rabbit's type? Fluffy tails? Furry ears? A raspy tongue?
Oh, for the love of all the gods, stop it.
But just think about it.
Please shut up. Marty.
Shut up, Marty. How many is that? Is that 4 or 5? I think it's 5 now, right? Shut up, Marty.
She's what I call an exotic beauty.
Well, that's one way to put it.
Hey, every animal's the most beautiful thing in the world to someone.
Yeah, you're right.
Oof, I don't know about you, but I go weak in the knees for Stripes.
Please, Marty, I don't want to know. And I don't care. Keep it to yourself. And let's get out of here quickly.
Can't I even talk to you anymore?
You can. Ask about the weather, or how's my lower back. Those two are even connected if you want to know.
Oh, my ankle.
Yeah, old fart.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Would you be so kind as to help me?
Maybe.
With pleasure, ma'am.
The zipper always comes down on my dress.
Oh.
Would you kindly zip it back up?
Oh.
Can I, Sonny?
What am I, your mother? Do what you want, for God's sake.
Happy to help, ma'am.
Oh, what a gallant young man.
Can I, Sonny?
Clucking Lord.
Clucking Lords. Oh, hellfire. Oh, hang on. We gotta get this right, otherwise we break the zipper. We failed!
Oh, I'm sorry. Can I try again?
If you'd really like to. Please be more careful this
More
time.
careful this time.
I will be, ma'am.
Be careful with the zipper, Marty.
Oh, thank you, honey.
Gentle.
Marty, ma'am. Marty McChicken.
Thank you, darling Marty. I'm much obliged.
Anytime, ma'am.
Anytime.
Anytime.
Anytime. Right, now that she's zipped back up, maybe she'll speak to us.
May I invite you gentlemen for a drink, perhaps?
Oh.
No, thank you. We're in a hurry.
Are we?
No.
Are we? Damn. Sorry about that, lady. Says Marty is a miserable old fart who I'm working with.
Yee. That guy's stare gives me the creeps.
I can see why.
I've always told myself that birds are weird.
What did you just say?
Huh? What? Me? Nothing? I think she must be the receptionist.
Bravo, Mr. Detective.
Why'd you have to be like that all the time?
Well, sometimes I seriously can't decide if you've become totally stupid over the years, or it just entertains you to act that way.
Well, you know, that's a good question.
That's exactly what I mean.
My name is Day-Night Diamond. Welcome to the sweltering Nile, gentlemen.
Miss Diamond, I'm Sonny, and this is my partner, Marty.
If I may, miss, you have a beautiful name and exceptionally wonderful stripes.
Marty, not now.
Oh, thank you very much.
Please excuse him. He doesn't visit places like this very often. Me neither, to be honest.
Oh, nothing to worry about, gentlemen. There's a first time for everyone.
You're absolutely right.
We're just interested in a certain lady called Deborah.
Deborah. We don't have any employees by that name right now, but if you want, any of our girls would love to be Deborah for a night.
No.
No.
Excuse me, you misunderstand. She doesn't work here.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
It's kind of confusing, but let me try to explain.
Please, I'm at your service. I'll gladly answer any of your questions.
Question
You hear
time.
that, Sonny? Any questions?
Shut up, Marty.
Shut up, Marty. That's number 6. I think 8 was too conservative. See you later, Ariane. Pretty zebra receptionist behind the desk. Day-Night Diamond. Equus Grevy. Beautiful, calm, and professional. Probably a courtesan. I like her name, Day-Night Diamond. I'm assuming like day-night, the black and white stripes, day and night. Maybe. Are we going to show her our badge? Not this time.
Have you been working here long, miss?
Almost 5 years, sir.
And do you like your job?
Very much so. I think it's only worth doing anything if you honestly enjoy it.
You hear that, Sonny? You should take that advice.
I'm on it, Marty. I'm trying to get myself fired if you haven't noticed.
Yeah, and me too.
Collateral damage.
Collateral damage.
Do you know a gentleman named Louis C. Hayworth?
Of course I do. Mr. Hayworth is a regular guest at our establishment.
I see. How regular, if I may ask?
I can't give you any information about that. House policy.
We have that too. It's called the law, ma'am.
If you have any questions of that nature, please come back with a warrant.
Touche.
How about a badge? Would that do?
I wouldn't want to offend you, far from it, but it's evident you're from the police, even without this.
Well, just checking.
Is it that obvious?
No, it isn't, but, you know, here in the Nile, we have a keen eye for this kind of thing.
Right. I understand, ma'am. Does this list mean anything to you?
This? I'm not sure. No, nothing.
Don't you see some familiar names on there?
I do, but everybody knows those animals. Personally, I have no contact with any of them.
I see. Oh, thank you.
Well, Miss Diamond.
If you have a specific question, please go ahead, officers.
Oh, you've noticed we're cops.
Please don't take this the wrong way, but
You worked your badge
it was
out.
evident the moment you turned up.
Should we take that as a compliment?
If you'd like.
Well, what do we do then? Oh,
Excuse me, gentlemen. That area is private. You need to register first.
oh, that's what it is then.
Oh, thank you, miss.
Well, can we register then? I want to register.
I have something that'll interest her. I have something that'll...
Ah, they passed the card.
Look, she gave this to us. The girl named Deborah, the one we asked you about.
I see.
Do you know what this is?
Of course. It's a membership card.
Was this person a regular here?
If this belonged to her, then yes. I can check for you. Please, the ladies will entertain you while you wait. I'll be right back.
Thank you. Much obliged.
Hello, ladies.
Beauty is relative.
Ladies.
How young is this girl? Damn.
This place is clucked up.
Do you think they're forced to do this?
Marty, we're not here for that. Just for the information we need.
Yeah, but you know what, Sonny? We're fortunate to be able to choose what we do with our lives, huh?
You are, Marty. You have the chance to work with Santino Featherland. Me, on the other hand.
Aha.
Ladies.
May I invite you gentlemen for a drink, perhaps?
Oh.
No, you're all right, love.
Is he a bouncer or a guest?
Oh, la la.
I don't even know. Good gods.
Hey, keep it down, Marty.
I see it now. Of all that's furry.
Yes, it's very furry. Or more like, shaggy.
Oh my god.
I apologize for the wait. Please, come with me, gentlemen.
So you were successful.
My mistress, Madame Zavas, would like to meet you.
You mean that, Madame Zavas?
Oh, I was gonna say play the guessing game. What creature is Madame Zawas? But obviously we can't pause it in the middle of dialogue. Yes, we are playing as Marty. Good old Marty. No, Sonny. We're playing as Sonny. Sorry.
As far as I know, there's only one of her, so yes.
Please, miss, take us to her.
With pleasure.
Madame Zavas was a legend in Clawville. Her name was known all over the wilderness. She's an avid royalist, former member of the Council of 12, spy master, assassin, businesswoman, and courtesan. To be honest, I didn't even know she was still alive. She's no spring chicken, that's for sure. She could also be my mother, or maybe my grandmother. First Ibn Wessler, now her. Honestly, tonight it wouldn't surprise me if His Majesty Hector III didn't grace me with his presence.
Rubbing shoulders with the bigwigs. Bournemouth back in the Prem. Straight back up. Was it straight back up? Or was it 2 seasons they spent down there? It was 2 seasons spent down there, right? Tribal artifacts. Good old Madame Zavas. Yeah, 2 seasons. Wasn't it Brentford that beat them in the playoffs last year? I remember watching it. We were coming back from one of my friends' stag do. Yeah, I thought it was, yeah.
Interesting pieces.
Do you think so? It's the art of my people.
Crocodiles?
There are many kinds of crocodile in the wilderness, Mr. Featherland. This is the art of the Nilenites.
Ah, that's the name, the sweltering Nile.
It's a river, Mr. Featherland. My ancestors lived by this river a long time ago.
River Nile?
Ah, interesting.
Thank you.
That's one big lady. Yeah. Very big, with sharp teeth. Madame Zavas. Spy. She looks like the least spy-like person you'd ever wish to meet. Have we missed a person? Madame Zavas. Already a legend when I was still just a little chick. Tales about her beauty and her lethal coldness. Time never stopped for her either, but she doesn't seem any less dangerous than what the legends say. Now she spends her days as the owner of the luxury brothel, the sweltering Nile. Crocodilus niloticus. Her smile is fake, her story is fake, but the danger is real. The Nilenites, an ancient culture gone extinct. Used to be a huge substantial empire in the southwestern tropical region of the wilderness. One famous, still living representative is Madame Zavas. Careful, she might be a little oh, terrible. You're worse than Sonny. Oh my god. Dead clock.
Is that the time already?
Have you noticed your clock's not working?
How observant you are. That clock isn't meant to show the time. It's a decoration. A memento.
It's beautiful.
Indeed.
Okay.
There's something weird about that clock.
Very weird. I think it's a switch.
There's something
weird about this clock. We shall have to remember that.
What a painting. Congratulations, ma'am.
Huh?
Marty.
Huh?
Yes. It's beautiful indeed. It's more than 40 years old. You know, I was considered pretty then.
Oh, don't say that. You still look great, ma'am.
Thank you. It feels good, but no. There's no need for lies. Those days are long gone. Every age has its truth and its beauty. For me, beauty is not in the looks anymore.
I agree, ma'am.
Every kind of book. Oh. One key to the animal mind.
There are books here on quite a variety of topics.
49 years of the reptile.
There are books here.
7 pieces of my mind. Slime and punishment. The death of the horse. Seven pieces of my mind. 49 years of the reptile. Is it, am I thinking too far ahead here, or reading too much into this? But if we were to put the clock to, I don't know, 7:49, it might be the time it needs to be. 7:49 for it to open something. Maybe we'll keep that in our mind's eye, shall we?
So she is the legendary Madame Zavas. Let me introduce myself properly, ma'am.
Mr. Santino, I know who you are. And I also know your partner. The legend of the Chicken Police is always one step ahead of the Chicken Police.
Thank you. That's flattering.
May I ask what you are looking for exactly? Here on this night?
You know, that's an interesting question. The card we've shown your lovely colleague
Belongs to an old friend of ours, whom we haven't seen for a long time here.
And the name?
Unfortunately, no, Mr. Santino. That's confidential information. In my line of work, discretion is everything.
Well, you know, in our line of work, the law is above everything.
Oh, do you think so? I could tell you what your colleagues think is also above everything, but as I said, discretion.
Look, ma'am, we don't want to impose. We're conducting a private investigation, which started off as harmless, but now it's murder.
That sounds serious.
It is serious. That's why we'd be grateful for your help.
In that case, I'm at your service. Ask your questions, and I'm going to answer to the best of my knowledge. As long as you're not wading through muddy waters.
Fortunately, I swim very well for a chicken.
I swim well, too. As I was saying, it belongs to us. Only our most valuable guests have one of these. And our employees, of course.
The employees, too. Good to know. Can you tell me if this card belonged to a guest or an employee?
No.
I thought so. Yes, thank you.
Okay. Let's go in order.
Lewis Hayworth is a good friend of mine. It surprises me that he's a regular here.
You wouldn't believe our clientele. You would be shocked.
No doubt. Lewis, does he come here often?
Not so often.
Thank you for the vague answer, ma'am.
The mystery is thrilling. The thrill is life itself.
That was beautiful, ma'am.
Shut up, Marty. I'll say it for you.
This place isn't just our home with the girls. It's a sanctuary.
Really? How?
It symbolizes why the city was founded almost 1,000 years ago. Unity, love, freedom.
Interbreeding?
That too, yes. Do you have a problem with that?
No.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't. My girlfriend's a predator.
Really? I'm glad to hear it.
Do you know Natasha Katsenko personally?
Yes, I do.
Tell me about her.
Warm-hearted, protective, quick-tempered, fierce. Yes, fierce.
Thank you. Very useful.
We need to start questioning her properly.
Tell me, have you ever seen this list?
I have.
Am I right to assume it has something to do with the sweltering Nile?
It does, yes, but I can't tell you more about it. No.
Discretion is key.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, we have asked our questions. It is now time for a touch of interrogation.
Deceit is everything to Zavas. She used to be a spy, so I'm going to take her every word with a grain of salt.
Grain of salt. So she's deceitful, deceptive. Right, let's go.
Who's behind the legend, Miss Zavas? Who are you, really?
Just an animal raised to survive, Mr. Featherland. And because I've been taught, I know how to survive. I always was what I had to be.
And you managed to dodge my question. Clever.
Well, you see, this is one of the typical elements of survival. The way of dodging a delicate question and still making the questioner believe he got the answer. But you're too cunning and experienced, aren't you? You're not an easy one to fool.
I'm trying to maintain appearances, ma'am.
You should. Appearances, most of the time, are stronger and more dangerous than the truth.
Alright, so she's a survivor, a deceptive survivor. Dangerous? Surviving?
Isn't it dangerous being a royalist nowadays?
Tenuous link?
You know, Mr. Featherland, those that are genuinely dedicated never care about danger. That's something you must know even better than I.
Do you think it's my loyalty that motivates me the most? If you do, I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Maybe you're not loyal to the police, Mr. Featherland, but you are to your own principles and ideals. Am I right?
That's true, but you're avoiding the question. Why did you stay in the king's employment after the scandals that are making half the city riot? What makes you still believe so much in the institution of monarchy?
You know, I always adapt. But only to a degree where I still don't have to give up myself and my ideals for the sake of survival.
You'd rather die then?
Maybe it would seem too dramatic or even romantic to you, but yes, exactly.
I'm sorry to doubt you, but I've always thought your kind was rather compromised.
Do you mean spies or crocodiles?
Both.
Spies, of course.
I must disappoint you. But there aren't many groups as loyal and unwavering as the spies, Mr. Featherland.
If you're telling me, ma'am, I believe you.
I think that was... Oh! That was a negative! After all that, I thought that went well.
Why did you decide to open a brothel?
You know, this place used to be an orphanage. Then after the Great Avian Plague, a hatchery. Then, young mothers lived here who had nowhere else to go. That's when I took over.
Young mothers and prostitutes. That feels like a sharp turn.
No, it didn't happen like that, of course. The process took 20 years, but one thing remains the same. I wanted to help girls who had nothing and no one. To help them.
And this was the best you could do, helping them sell their bodies.
You see things very superficially, Mr. Featherland. We're a family who helped each other even at the worst of times, took care of each other, and what's most important, survived. Yes, survive, no matter the cost.
And it's the cherry on top of the most treasured secrets of the rich and famous.
Very insightful, Mr. Featherland. There's truth to that. Knowledge is power, as they say. And we know a lot about powerful animals that could be used as weapons. Or the opposite. That could avert a war.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
If I guess who the card belongs to, will you tell me?
I wouldn't say that's an acceptable price for such a secret as this, but if you guess right, I won't lie to you. Then, I will tell you you were right. Yes.
Good. Let's see. The answer to my question, Natasha Katsenko.
Well, Mr. Featherland, it seems the gossip about you is right. What gave it away?
It couldn't have been easier. There's a beautiful woman with a mysterious past, trying to keep it a secret, while someone's threatening her with the exact same thing, leaving rather unmistakable messages behind. Plus, we found the card on Deborah, who was her best friend and confidant, so she was either trying to hide it or destroy it forever, so no one could find out the truth. Am I right so far?
Indeed, Mr. Featherland.
So if I'm not mistaken, Natasha used to work for you before she met Ibn Wessler. He fell in love with her, gave her a job at the Millions Club. The rest is history.
You have talent, Mr. Featherland. I'm really sorry you're not working for the government.
I am working for the government. I'm a cop.
Are you sure, Mr. Featherland?
Touché.
Indeed. Natasha used to work here. We can put it that way, but you know, this isn't just a workplace. She also lived here. She was part of our family, and we still love her very much.
Right. That puts everything in a different light. Savas is a true survivor, always was. And she's proud of that, even to this day. Maybe I can get her to trust me if I play to this part of her.
So she was a survivor, so she's a true I am survivor! A proud survivor. So that sounds like quite the survival thing, doesn't it? Why take her in? Maybe you saw yourself in Natasha. Survivor needing to survive, giving her some shelter.
Why did you take her in? Maybe you saw yourself in Natasha.
She was only 17 when she knocked on the rear entrance of the brothel on an unusually cold, rainy night. I opened the door myself.
Was Natasha alone?
Yes. Completely alone. Her left arm was slashed with an ugly wound, and she was frozen to the bone, barefoot, only a thin nightgown on her.
Did she tell you what happened to her?
After I brought her into the house, warmed her up, and changed her into new clothes, that was the first thing I asked. But no, she didn't tell me. We became very good friends, but I still don't know what happened to her and where she came from. Or how she knew about this place and the rear entrance.
And you weren't bothered by all those secrets?
That would have been very hypocritical of me, don't you think? No, it didn't bother me. I make a living out of secrets, Mr. Featherland.
I see.
That went very well.
Do you know where Natasha came from before Clawville?
Naturally. The poor dear couldn't even deny it. Even her name's eloquent, her accent, but mostly her manners, Mr. Featherland. She's from Stovos, and she belonged to the upper class of Stavonian social circles. She could barely even speak the language when I first met her.
That's all you know about her. An ex-spy like you must have checked up on her new protege's past.
That's the most exciting thing. Yes, I have. Multiple times putting my most treasured connections to good use. But nobody found anything. Natasha's trail could only be traced back to the Stavonian border. What happened in that country, no one knows.
It's rather curious, don't you think?
It is, Mr. Featherland. Yes, curious. That's why I've always been rather fond of Natasha.
Did it touch you deeply when she left you?
Indeed, it did.
Zavos is protective. It seems she's dedicating her whole life to her proteges. If I concentrate on that, maybe she'll open up to me.
Protective. Protective. That's not protective, is it? Have you kept in touch? Yeah.
Have you kept in touch?
Only occasionally, Mr. Featherland. She writes to me every few weeks, and very rarely we talk on the phone. But I haven't heard from her in weeks. The truth is, I've started to worry about her.
Did she give no sign of being in trouble?
Never. No. Natasha's not the kind to talk about her feelings.
Yeah, I've noticed that myself. When was the last time you saw her, Madame Zavos?
Maybe around 2 months ago. There was a ball, attended by Ibn Wessler, his beautiful mate Natasha, and myself. Yes.
Was she herself? Did you feel like she was afraid or worried about something?
On the contrary, she was unrestrained, free, radiant. She was in love. Yes, in her own unique way.
What do you mean?
You know Natasha loves on a different level than most Clawville women. Or most women in the wilderness, in fact. Maybe it's because of the Stavonian origins. Perhaps it's something else.
So you didn't notice anything strange about her?
Well, if anything could be called strange, it was that I saw a woman positively floating above the ground, who previously used to stand on it with 2 feet.
I see. Thank you, madam.
Oh, we are absolutely... We've got her eating out of the palm of our hand.
How did you feel when you learned Natasha was going to leave?
Honestly, I was very hurt. I loved her as a daughter. How would you have felt?
I couldn't say.
And I still couldn't stop her, and you know why?
Of course I do. Because you loved her.
You've been in my shoes before, am I right, Detective? Yes, I can feel you have.
This isn't about me, madam. Please stop changing the subject.
I have felt betrayed on a certain level. Yes, and offended, and alone. Even amongst all my friends.
Were you disappointed in her?
Only in myself, Mr. Featherland. But I have a hunch you know this feeling very well.
Yes, you're right. Well, thank you for your time, madam.
Anytime, Detective. Yes, anytime.
That's gotta be a smash hit. We had her absolutely gushing. Right, final thoughts. Legendary chicken police back in action. She's worked at the Sweltering Now brothel before Ibn Wessler discovered her and got her out of there. Right, okay, so that's Natasha. Yes, we got a bit more information there. Pretty good stuff indeed. And Liverpool have scored 2 more goals.
Please, gentlemen, wait here a moment. I would like to show you something that could help you.
Is it your clock?
Oh, that's excellent news. Thank you. We will wait.
Do you trust her?
Not in the slightest.
No.
Even her smile is fake. This woman wallowed in other animals' secrets until she became one too.
That's exactly how I feel.
Anyway, now that we're here, we can take a better look around.
Just what I was thinking.
Clock. 7:49. 7:49. Yeah? Yeah? No? No? It's got to be 7:49, surely. Damn, I thought I was onto a winner. 49 years of the reptile. One key
These
to the
books are here.
animal mind.
These books are here for
7. Death of the horse. Slime and punishment. 7 pieces of my mind.
books are here.
Death of the horse. 7:49. That's what I can't. I can't look past. I can't look past it. It's got to be right. Okay, let's check all the clues out first. She's worked here before Iban discovered her and got her out of there. Yeah. Natasha came from the northern Tsardom of Stavonia. Family had to flee. Already an orphan when she reached the place. Okay, so Zawas did not need each other, but serious. They had a serious, close relationship. She couldn't trace every piece of Natasha's past, despite her extensive connections. She loved her like a daughter. The Great Bird Flu. The avian plague was an epidemic that spread to the entire continent of Alterra and killed almost 40% of the world's avian population. In Clawville, the disease wreaked havoc, killing almost 50% of the city's avian population. Finally, the bird flu was subdued by a vaccine developed in Averia and establishment of several hatching houses. But the damage it caused hasn't been repaired even to this day. And these are hatching houses, maternity wards, orphanages, hospitals, homes for mothers. Revive the avian population. So that's about 7:49, isn't it? That's about 7:49. That's bang on the nose. About there? About there? What the hell is happening, man? one key to the animal mind. So you got a 1. You got a 7. Owls don't blink. 7. 49. But also 1. Maybe 149? Right, okay.
These books are here for a reason.
It is 7:49. You were right. It's just a weird position. But I did that. I've done that. $7.49. Set it and walk away. That's what I've done. Did something change? I don't know. The picture?
Yes.
I'm not hearing any clicking sound.
Beautiful pieces.
Any noises. Nothing going on the desk. Something should open. I'm thinking that this should open, right? You want to know what's supposed to happen? Yeah. Unless I'm missing a trick here, I think maybe we've got a glitch or something. I bet this is supposed to open this little thing. Something in it. There's something in the clock. Maybe? A secret door is supposed to open. Well, quite clearly, there's no doors opening here, is there? Maybe there? I wonder if we've hit a glitch. is bang on. Bang on. Right, let me have a look. This is a bit bizarre, isn't it? That's exactly what I've done. So why are we not opening? Do we have to do something else first? What I'm going to do, I'm going to exit and come back in.
Hidden door.
That's 750.
Who'da thought?
Not 749. Just saying.
She is a legendary ex-spy.
Well, this is something I've never understood. Why isn't a key good enough? I mean, you can take that with you, but riddles can be solved by anyone.
7, and then there was 49, and then there was a book with a 1 in the title. So I'm thinking 7, and then for the minute hand it's the 49 plus the 1, which makes 50. 750. That's got to be it. 750, not 749. Ah. I'll let you off, game. I'll let you off.
I don't think many animals get to be in this room, Marty. And the other thing is,
maybe she wanted us to find it.
Exactly what I'm thinking. Who knows? Anyway, we're going in.
Oh, now my autoplay is not working. Oh, for God's sake. Right. In that case, this seems like a good cliffhanger to leave you on once again. We have fiddled with a clock. We have unlocked a secret room. What lies within, we shall find out next time. Because my sore throat's getting a bit worse, and I'm feeling quite tired, which is not a good sign at all, is it really, to be honest with you? I'm definitely coming down with something, so I'm going to go downstairs, make myself a hot drink, treat myself to one of those little buns, because when you're not well, you know, you've got to give yourself something nice to eat to, you know, get you through it all. Take a Lemsip, and then I'm probably going to get an early night, to be honest. So, yeah, I've enjoyed this, and I am enjoying this. Yeah, the music is great, the story is intriguing. As I said yesterday, I quite like old Sonny's humour. So we shall return to this at some point on the weekend, I think. Probably Sunday. But yeah, tomorrow, if I'm feeling okay, we'll be doing some Pathfinder. So there you go, folks. Thank you for watching this evening. Enjoy the rest of your evening, afternoons, wherever you are. And until next time, I shall see you soon.